It's been several months since professional riders began their season preparation here in Spain. A winter training mecca, Mallorca has now given way to tourists and summer visitors. And it's on the roads of France and Italy, where the best men and women in the world are about to fight it out. Hello and welcome to the Gruppetto. This year's men's Tour de France begins in Lille. Perhaps not the most exotic city on the route map in recent years, but it's real cycling country, and the welcome will be a warm one on the French side of Flanders. In recent years, the city has hosted the Rugby World Cup, events at the Olympic Games, and now another year, another big sporting event comes to town. The biggest annual pull to watch sport in the world, the Tour. There's a rare chance for a sprinter to challenge for the first yellow jersey, but beware the exposed countryside of the north, with climbs that look like nothing on the profile, but on closer inspection provide opportunities for things like this to happen. And Wout van Aert is taking this on his own. It's a demonstration here from the yellow jersey. Wout van Aert is on fire. 3 second places, now a win wearing the yellow jersey. Yes, little is ever straightforward, but look a little deeper into the roadbook and there's an opening week filled with hidden traps. Who will attack and when? Which teams will be committed to control? How will the wind blow? Sleep and you slide down the standings. Insert cliché about the Tour not being won here, but you know the rest. Another of the opening week highlights sees a return to Moor de Bretagne, the scene of big wins and emotional moments.
And here we go, ramping into it. Watch the percentages suddenly start to kick up. Oh, look at this. Oh, amazing.
Who were you thinking of when you crossed the line?
Yeah, my granddad, of course.
Then there's Châteauroux, which will be strange without Cavendish this time, and a supersized opening section of racing, lasting 10 days without a break, ends with a Bastille Day bonanza in the Massif Central. From there, it's a journey further south through Toulouse and to the Pyrenees, with 3 stages in the mountains that separate France and Spain. Hautacam is back as a summit finish before a just short of 11-kilometre-long punishing mountain time trial all the way up to the Altiport at Peyragudes. Whoever ships seconds here will have an immediate opportunity to get them back, though, with a visit to Super-Bagnères just above Luchon. That will evoke memories of an Hainaut-Le Mans battle back in the 1980s. The southern city of Carcassonne is a familiar rest day location before the last week of racing gets underway with a stage that the whole world on 2 wheels will be looking forward to, all the way to the top this time of the Bald Mountain.
Froome is actually running. He's actually running for the line. Where's his bike? That's the question. My goodness, Froome is going to cross the line without his bicycle here. What a dramatic end to today. Is somebody going to bring him back up for him? My goodness, Froome runs on here. Port is here as well. And he's on the radio. Somebody pick my bike up.
Yes, this time we'll be hoping not to be talking about just the runners, but the riders as well. The Alps come in the final few days. La Plagne gives everyone another chance for more GC differences. That after a return to the shockingly steep Col de la Loze, with a certain someone hoping that this won't happen again.
I'm gone. I'm dead. Adam fight for the podium. Mark always with today. Always with today.
And so to the summer's blockbuster grand finale, Paris. After an enforced Olympic break, it's back, but potentially with a twist. Such was the impressive nature of the images, the crowds on Montmartre during the Games, that the organisers have decided to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the first ever Champagne Champs-Élysées finish by returning the race to its rightful modern home. Now, will it be properly raced? Are sprinters happy? Let's not forget it's usually been their dominion. We'll talk more in a couple of weeks about that as the big and now potentially decisive day approaches. So that's the route, but what about the names that are riding it? In GC terms, is it going to be the terrible twosome? Those three tenors we saw at the Dauphiné, the big four, or even more? As well as Pogačar, Vingegaard, Roglic and Evenepoel, there are other names to watch. In the sprints, look out for Jonathan Milan. There's Tim Merlier, Jasper Philipsen, Jordi Meeus, the last man to win on the Champs-Élysées, and of course, last year's green jersey, Biniam Girmay. He hasn't yet hit form this season. Now would be an exceptional time. Mathieu van der Poel will be there, Wout van Aert as well, although the latter you think in GC helping mode, and also helping GC riders, also hoping maybe to finish on the podium with the winner will be Joao Almeida, who is in the stage racing form of his life. Many more still to be announced as we head towards the opening day. Right, no stage racing to review this past week, but we did see the national championships throughout Europe and across much of the globe. Of the races that we were able to show you across our platforms, the headline came a day after Elisa Longo Borghini won the Italian championship again. Filippo Conca had already ridden at pro level, but without tasting success. After having been left without a contract last year, the former Q36.5 rider dropped down to club level, now officially as an amateur. And he got the better of the whole professional peloton to realise a dream, a fairy tale in fact. In Gorizia, it was Conca who was crowned Italian national champion. The British Championships took place in Aberystwyth, Wales. The men's honours were taken by Ineos Grenadiers' Sam Watson, the 23-year-old finishing alone. The women's race saw a maiden pro win for 21-year-old Phoenix de Koning rider Millie Cousins. Already the under-23 TT Queen. In the road race, she got the better of seasoned professionals Anna Henderson and Pfeiffer Georgie, the latter ceding the jersey to Cousins for the next 12 months. Ivan Romeo recovered from time trial disappointment in Spain to take his first elite road race title, building on his recent Dauphiné form. And Sara Martin made it a Movistar double on home roads as she took the elite women's prize ahead of veteran Mavi Garcia. Over in France, Marie Lenette continued FDJ Suez's superb season. She won her maiden national title 3 years after having finished second. Her team occupied 3 of the 4 top slots on the day. The men's event was won by Dorian Godon, despite a huge move during the race from Groupama FDJ. The Decathlon AG2R man got the better of the in-form Romain Grégoire to make sure that the title stayed in his team for another year. New Swiss TT champion Marlen Reusser will be one of the favourites for the next women's Grand Tour, the Giro D'Italia, where last year it went something like this.
Longo Borghini driving for home. This is a huge moment for her. We start to run in towards the finish. It's going to be the throw to the line. Consoni and Kopecky. Consoni takes it. It is the Giro D'Italia women, and it is a moment that we have been waiting for. Niamh Fisher-Black is your stage winner. Look at the face of Clara Emmond. Off the wheel now goes Lotta Kopecky. Lightning quick down the centre. Lippert takes it for Movistar. The comeback is complete. This has been a mighty performance today. Kim LaCour is going to take the stage victory. And Elisa Longo Borghini attacks, and Kopecky has no answer. Elisa Longo Borghini right clear to secure the Maglia Rosa for Italy.
This year, the field is expected to be even more competitive. Defending champion Elisa Longo Borghini will be present, wearing the Italian champion's jersey as well. 4-time winner Anna van der Breggen leads the SD Works Pro Time tilt at the Maglia Rosa. That begins with a time trial in Bergamo. The 14 kilometres race there will be the sole test against the clock over the 8 days of racing. And if there are differences there, expect a few too on the way to Aprica in the mountains on the second stage. An early ascent of Passo del Tonale does give a chance for some of the faster finishers to get back on before a flat finish in Trento. But a proper mountaintop finish in the Veneto is up next. Anyone wanting to win the GC won't be able to cede too much time here. The next Venetian day is a typically flat one, and it looks like a Weber's penalty kick, to be honest. But then there are 3 stages to decide the final destination of the pink jersey, and they are full of chances to attack. Hills and a proper mountaintop finish at Monte Nerone precede the grand finale in Imola. Famous for racing, and there will be plenty of it there, with possibly the best Giro d'Italia women's start list we've ever seen. You might have noticed that we're talking about 2 Grand Tours clashing, again, unfortunately. However, next year, thankfully, that won't happen. The UCI have released a calendar that ensures separation of those bigger stage racing events, meaning that there will be undivided attention on both Giro women and Tour de France men in 2026. It's almost time then. The Tour de France begins this coming Saturday, when the breakaway crew will be along to welcome you to full coverage each and every day. You can watch the Giro d'Italia Women 2 live on TNT Sports, and to follow both races in full, you can see highlight shows each evening, short-form clips on the TNT Sports Cycling YouTube channel, and on-demand content on our streaming home, Discovery+. You will not miss a minute. Everything you need to enjoy the whole Grand Tour season. And if you can't wait until the weekend, you can catch the Ultimate Cycling Show too, this Friday on Quest, and then on TNT Sports after that. This week, however, until we meet again for the next Gruppetto, we'll leave the last word to these two. Tadej Pogačar, Jonas Vingegaard. It's the rivalry of this magnificent era. Pogačar's going to go, and he's having none of it.
Vingegaard's going to have a go. Oh my goodness.
It's the top 2 going toe-to-toe again, and this is looking ominous for everybody else. Tadej Pogačar, nobody can touch him.
Vingegaard goes, and who is going to follow?
The attack is launched.